Vanakkam. Welcome to Distributed and Cloud Computing subject. I am Raja, Assistant Professor, Department of Information and Technology, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. In today's topic, distributed system. So let's session. The learner will able to learn about distributed system and working style of the distributed system, and they may be able to understand various characteristics of distributed systems, and they will know the importance of distributed system in modern day computing life. What is distributed system? Distributed system is a collection of autonomous computers. Autonomous computers in the sense independent computers linked by a computer network and equipped with the distributed system software. We know that the computer network, it may be a LAN or WAN. So through the LAN or WAN, number of autonomous computers are connected with each other to achieve a common goal. So that's what the main thing about the distributed system. The main objective of the distributed system generally to achieve the performance, reliability, scalability, and sometimes we may feel fault tolerance. It may be compared with a single or a centralized system. As far as distributed system concerns, as you have seen this diagram, each and every node or each and every host or computer having its own local memory and processing power. Even though they may be run on different operating systems and different software applications, they are able to do the common task. So these nodes are connected with each other through a computer network that is called a communication network, which allow them to share the resources. Resources in the sense such as data, storage, and processing capabilities. Generally, the distributed system range from a small scale setup such as group of computers in a local area network or to a large scale systems that span multiple geographic locations offer different wide area of network. For example, in distributed system include cloud computing platforms, peer-to-peer networks, distributed databases, and a distributed file system. So generally, when you are having a distributed system, we may perform well about the particular task. In a stipulated time, we can able to complete the task without worrying about the storage, data, and the resources and all. We will see about the very important key characteristics of a distributed system. It starts from concurrency, transparency, scalability, fault tolerance, consistency, and synchronization. So these are all the very important key characteristics of distributed system. So let me see one. Starts with the concurrency. What do you mean by concurrency? Parallelly. So there is parallelism. As far as the distributed system concerns, we know that the multiple independent nodes are connected with each other through a communication network. There is common network called computer network. Either it may be a LAN or WAN. So when we are having a distributed system with the multiple nodes, we can assign the task concurrently. It will enable the multiple nodes in the form of parallelism, and also we may be able to get the best performance compared with the distributed that is a centralized system or any other individual host computer. So the performance generally will be improved and parallelism also getting increased. And finally, we want to understand the concurrency. So these are all the important things about the first characteristics of concurrency and the transparency. So the transparency, as far as distributed system concerns, we are all having multiple nodes. So when we are having a multiple nodes, the distribution of resources and communication between nodes are transparent to the users. Each and every host may know what is happening in and around the network, which means users perceive the system as a single unified entity. So overall, they are understanding that the overall network or overall distributed system or multiple nodes are considered as a single unified entity, so that each and every node may be familiar with what other nodes are doing as far as concern about the transparency. So that is your second key character. One is about scalability. So multiple nodes are connected with each other. Suppose initially we have a 10 nodes. For completing our task, we have initially only 10 nodes. After sometimes we may feel that we want to add some more networks, or sometimes we may feel that we want to remove some existing nodes unnecessary of nodes are there. If it is needed, we can do with the scalability. That's what you can easily adding or removing the nodes and to accommodate increasing or decreasing the workloads. So when we need to increase the workloads, we can add the nodes. When we want to decrease the workloads, we can remove the nodes from the distributor. Next one is fault tolerance. So generally, the distributed system are designed to be resilient to failures. If one or more, if one or more node fails in the particular network, or one node may fail in the particular network, other system can continue to operate or to complete the task, and they will distribute their workload, or they may be replicating the data across multiple nodes, which means even one node fails, we don't want to worry about the failures. Still the task will be completed with other nodes. That's what the fault tolerance is being there. The last one, the consistency and synchronization. So the consistency and the synchronization is the one of the important characteristics as far as distributed system. Ensuring the consistency and synchronization of data can be a very complex challenge in the distributed systems. For that, here we are having one of the important technique to achieve the consistency and synchronization. Consensus algorithm, which algorithm is going to be an important one to achieve the particular thing, consistency and synchronization. So when we are making communication in between one node to another node, we may follow the group communications. So that will be discussed in a separate session. Conclusion of this session. In this lecture, we have discussed about the distributed system and about the structure, how they are working with each other, what is autonomous computer, how they are communicate with each other by a computer network, and very important 5 key characteristics of distributed system. And finally, we have come with the importance of distributed system. So overall, the distributed systems provide a flexible and a robust approach to solving complex computational problems by leveraging the power of multiple. We know that multiple nodes are interconnected, so that we can able to get the better performance compared with the centralized system or individual computer. Finally, we have the references. So these are all the references I have used for preparing this PPT about the textbook, and I have gone through the online NPTEL course and Jigs for Gigs websites also. So these are all the references. Okay, thank you.